this is part 2. For some reason, my Facebook dropped out. So this is number 2. I've just been talking about sinus and what you can do to help with your sinuses and protect yourself in this weather. And the things that I've gone through so far is, if you're really suffering, staying indoors and using an air purifier, using a diffuser with some beautiful essential oils in there. So not only will it help to moisten the air around you, because it is so dry at the moment, but it will also help to give you the essential oils to open up those mucous membranes and reduce the allergy response that's going on there. Hi Jane, thanks for reconnecting. And so the other thing I spoke about in the last live before it got cut off was the vitamin A based foods, and particularly I spoke about the orange, yellow salad fruits and the veggies. So the mangoes, the summer fruits of the nectarines, the apricots, the what else am I eating at the moment? There's the nectarines, the plums, the apricots. You've got your winter fruits, your winter vegetables like your sweet potato and your carrot. They've all got the carotenoids in there, which your body can make vitamin A from, and that can help to protect your mucous membranes. And then I also spoke about how you could use some herbs such as quercetin. So phytonutrients like quercetin, like bromelain from onions sauteed in a little bit of coconut oil, or the bromelains from the pineapples and the pawpaws that can also help with the mucous membranes as well. But I like to use herbs and spices in foods as much as I can. So with the herbs and spices, it could be something like ginger. It could be something like the onions, like I just said, sauteed in a little bit of olive oil, but you could also use things like horseradish. Putting horseradish in some foods, or even some, if you can handle the cayenne peppers, they're a great way to open up those mucous membranes. But you could also use thyme, you could use sage, so they flavour your food beautifully, but you can use them to help the health of your mucous membranes and to really help open up that sinus area. The herbs that I really like to use in my clinic, if I'm working with a client and helping with their sinuses, I tend to use herbs like bakel skullcap, perilla. I tend to use some eyebright and mullein. So they're the herbs that I'll use in a formulation, but it is always best to get advice on those, because we use those herbs in different settings to help fine-tune and to really boost up the person and get them going as well as they can be with the mucous membranes and the integrity of that health of the mucous membranes there. And by doing that and supporting those mucous membranes, we can actually reduce down any headaches, any of those symptoms that I said before, where you can get the sinus headaches, you can get the foggy thought, can't quite think straight, don't make decisions too well, a bit more irritable than usual, have trouble with changing your vision quickly. Sometimes the eyes just are a bit more sluggish and don't respond so much. Hi Teresa, thank you for rejoining again. We got cut off before. I don't know why, but the Facebook just decided to drop out. So this is part 2 of what we were just talking about with the sinus and how it can just be a pain in your head. So like I said, we're just discussing what are the things that you can do. So if you are suffering from sinus, have a look at those suggestions. Have a look at implementing a few of them to really help to reduce the sinus and the pain that you're getting from that. And at the moment, it is very hard to avoid the smoke haze and the dust and the dryness that's around, and it's just part of what's going on, and we're about to go into summer. So I really hope that these bushfires don't get any worse. And again, like I said at the beginning, I really thank all of those firefighters and all the volunteers that are manning those stations and really feeding the firefighters and helping the people that are being displaced from their houses. I really thank everyone for helping out with that. And I really hope that somehow we get some beautiful rain to come in to help squash these fires and reduce it down, because it's also a shame about all of the wildlife that's being lost as well. So like I said, it's hard to get away from the smoke haze at the moment. It is everywhere, and the dust, until we get a good amount of rainfall, that dust will be around. I mean, I looked at my car after the weekend and you can just see a film of dust just from overnight at how thick it is just from the dryness of everywhere. So if you think if that's happening to our cars, what are we doing when we're breathing in every day, all day? So we're getting that load of fine dust, we're getting that smoke haze, we're getting the pollens, we're getting all of the bacteria and the viruses, and there's a lot of things for our sinuses to do. So go through the little checklist that I've just given you. If you've got any questions, put some comments below and we'll get back to you on that one. But I hope you stay well in this time, and I thank you all for joining me and rejoining me for those that got cut off the first time. And I hope you have a fabulous week. Bye for now.